Hello, my name is Megan Robison, and today I'm going to be talking to you about wicker, rattan, and cane. Some of the glossary terms you'll need to know are bamboo, which is a plant of the grass family, Gramineae, where it is sometimes an extremely important component of the vegetation. It is most abundant in the monsoon area of eastern Asia. Bamboos are the largest grasses, sometimes reaching 100 feet. The stalks are round, jointed, sometimes thorny and hollow, with evergreen or deciduous leaves. The bamboo has long been used for decorative purposes, both in gardens and in art. Bamboo matboard. Woven from bamboo slivers, dried slivers are manually woven into mats of different sizes and patterns. Herringbone weaving pattern is most common, dipped in modified phenol formaldehyde resin mixed with a preservative to increase resistance, termite, and decay. Dried resin-coated mats are assembled in 2, 3, or 5 piles and hot pressed to produce bamboo matboards of desired thickness. Cane. Named for the hollow or woody, usually slender and jointed stems of plants, particularly rattan and other bamboos. Carbonizing. A process of steaming the material in a giant bath. It is kind of like cooking it. What actually happens chemically is a process of heating up the sugar in the material, and the sugar caramelizes and turns it brown. And that's how you get the darker color. It's not a topically applied stain, it's actually a carbonization of caramelization. Culm, rattan, trunk, or stalk. INBAR, International Network for Bamboo and Rattan working to improve social, economic, and environmental benefits of bamboo and rattan. Longitudinal section bamboo. Adhesive applying and pressing step of matboard. Applying the surface of bamboo piles with adhesive and arranging piles in a longitudinal section, facing upward and glued together, in order to form said matboard by the high pressure temperature pressing. Rattan. Climbing palms of tropical Asia belonging to the palm family. Rattan leaves, unlike those of most palms, are not clustered into a crown. They have long, whip-like barbed tips by which the plant climbs to the top of the trees. The stem is noted for its extraordinary length, often several hundred feet. The stems of rattan palms are commonly known as cane. Rush, named for tall, grass-like plants of various families, many of which have hollow stems. Most rushes grow in swamps. Rushes are used for basketwork, mats, chair seats, and other articles. Split, vertically diving canes to produce material weaving and binding by peeling away the hard outer skin. The core produced is rounded to make round core, or resplit into smaller sections by hand or machine. Slivers, the strips of rattan or cane used in the weaving process of wicker. Wicker, a type of furniture or furnished piece using cane or rattan in a weaving process. Just a short little clip about the introduction. Considered one of the quintessential elements of modern outdoor furniture, wicker has a long and interesting history. One of the first natural materials to be used for furniture, it was very popular during the ancient Egyptian civilization as a medium for baskets and chairs. The popularity of wicker was passed from Egypt to Rome and then throughout Europe as international sea traders carried wicker wares to Great Britain, Portugal, and Spain. Today, wicker remains a popular selection for outdoor furniture in America and Europe. From the classical pieces of ancient Egypt to the modern-day outdoor furniture of America, wicker furniture has survived and flourished through centuries and civilizations. Wicker is most commonly made of rattan and cane, and wicker is not a natural material. It is composed of or through a process of weaving. And cane comes from rattan. It is defined as the stem of the rattan palm and is tough by nature. The method of measurement for rattan, it is cut into 12 to 17 foot lengths for ease of transportation. It is 2 to 5 centimeters in diameter. It is important to first know the size of your furniture you need before your search. Most furniture in the U.S. is measured in feet or inches, unless in some cases you are buying from overseas. Some of the advantages of wicker is it's a very lightweight furniture. It's easily moved. There are indoor and outdoor pieces available. It's very sustainable and has high durability, and it is considered a piece of art because no two pieces are the same. A couple of the disadvantages are, even though it is sustainable, if not cared for, the furniture can be damaged by moisture, mildew, and insects. And if the furniture is not weaved correctly, cracking can occur. The harvesting and processing. It can be dangerous to gather rattan sheaves because they are pulled from the forest canopy above, which can sometimes bring down wasps and ants that can harm the gatherers. It is then floated down the jungle by horse, buffalo, oxen, or elephants, and after it is harvested, it is partially processed before being sold. The construction methods. The partially processed rattan is put into a steam box, which helps it become more flexible to work with. Jigs, which are a frame for guiding the work, are created to produce the shapes. The steaming rattan is then fit into the jig, and once it is cooled, it retains the shape and is removed. When the furniture is completed, it is sanded down to a clean and smooth surface. Then combinations of latex and alcohol-based stains are also applied to provide the smooth finish. The specification format and information. The project will dictate the specifications for wicker furniture. So if you have a residential project, the designer will select a piece for the client, and specifications are not required because the furniture is specified on the purchase order that is sent directly to the dealer. For some commercial and residential, the interior designer may select the furniture but turn the job of ordering, installing, and billing over to one or more furniture dealers who supply the specific brands of furniture needed. And for more large commercial projects where a quoted price is requested from one or more dealers bidding on the same work, furniture specifications must be written to clearly state the client's requirements. Specs include individual items, bidding requirements, responsibilities, installation procedures, and methods of invoicing. The installation of a wicker piece. Since it is furniture, the only factor that determines the installation is space. Traffic flow requires a clearance of 36 inches between objects, and for a wheelchair to be able to completely turn around, there needs to be at least 60 inches of space allowed. We must also take into consideration the space of the doorway and the size of the furniture that was chosen. It has to be able to fit through the entry and into the desired room for placement. The maintenance for wicker. A regular cleaning of wicker furniture using the brush attachment on your vacuum cleaner is recommended. Remove the debris stuck between the weaves. Place furniture away from any heat source. Avoid direct sunlight to keep fading from occurring. You can clean with a mild soap and water solution. Furniture should not be left out in the rain. It is often used for patio furniture but must be taken care of to keep its appearance. If the furniture has wood parts, do not get them wet. If the wicker is painted, treat it as if you would treat painted wood. Getting the paint wet may crack and peel the paint. The pricing variations for wicker, they vary by the product and the manufacturer. A wicker sofa, for example, from the Pottery Barn can cost around $1,500, and a sectional can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. Whereas at Target, a sofa can cost around $580, and a sectional is around $830. Some of the major suppliers for wicker are the Pottery Barn, the Restoration Hardware, Target, Wicker Outlet, Rattan Land, Wicker Furniture, Sun Valley Rattan, and American Rattan.